Just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the punter Bradley Pinion on to get us started, and we are underway from Heinz Field. First carry for Najee Harris. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now it's Roethlisberger. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Fielded at the 20. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. Off the play fake. Brady. And right away he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
On 2nd and 11 now. Roethlisberger. And he's got his big tight end here. Touchdown! Pat Freiermuth. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers on just 2 plays have taken the lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. Roethlisberger looking to throw. It's caught. And it's 8-0. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
It's Miller, complete. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And who's got it? The defense does. They recover it in the end zone. That'll be a touchback, and the scoring opportunity turned away. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now Roethlisberger back into his end zone. It's brought in by Harris. And all the way down to the 35. A big play there on the catch and run.
Well, and this is where quarterbacks' passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more inflated than they should, because this is a short little pass, but it goes for big yardage.
And plenty to praise on the play, but this is also a bit of a breakdown defensively because you've got to be right on him when he makes the catch. Otherwise, he has the ability to really make you pay, and he does right there, picking up excellent real estate after the catch.
And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. One quarter down, 8-0 the score. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Brady. And his throw is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. There to stop him, Terrell Edmonds.
2nd and 10 at the 32.
2nd and 10.
Here's Brady.
That's complete to Tyler Johnson.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. The give is to Bell. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They fake the handoff. Now Brady.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll go back to the ground with Bell. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Joe Hayden there to bring him down. 8-0 our score with 2 minutes left in the 2nd quarter. Now a play fake. Brady. Wide open receiver complete. And the Buccaneers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. He's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Le'Veon Bell from 3 yards out. And the Bucs are within a 2-point conversion of tying us up. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They hand this off to Harris. The strong running. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. They go play action now. Roethlisberger rolling to his left. A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger will throw. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Play action. It's Roethlisberger. Out to his left. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
These two teams making their last-minute adjustments. The 2nd half coming your way from Pittsburgh. And to bring it to you, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 1-point game through 2 quarters as we get rolling here in this 2nd half. This fielded right at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. To throw is Brady.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
2nd and 16.
Another try after the first down sack. Roethlisberger. That's complete to his tight end Freiermuth. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Pat Freiermuth.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. They're going to run it with Harris. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So they try to make it a 2-score game with a conversion. It pays off.
And they've looked at the situation, figured it out well. A 2-score game in this situation, they've got to feel much better about where they are.
Taken at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Joe Schobert picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Brady. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And he'll get nothing out of that one. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. Underneath, he's got Brate. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a 1st down.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. And he's able to find Miller.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Into the red zone, it's Brady.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. He really tried to thread that down the seam.
Yeah, he tried to rip that one, didn't he? But a throw with that velocity, necessary when you're trying to hit a quick hitter like that one. Timing execution has to be perfect. Unfortunately for him, that one fell to the ground.
Again, they'll throw with Brady.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick.
And the Steelers force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing. But I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger.
He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. A very tough run, but for a short gain out near the 32.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Roethlisberger.
Quick completion here to Johnson.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the Buccaneers' 33-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Throwing now is Roethlisberger. Over the middle, complete. That's Johnson.
And he will have a Steelers first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
55 rushing yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Oh, Roethlisberger going to throw.
He's got Claypool for a Steeler touchdown.
It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Steelers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. And now Big Ben will lead the Steelers up to go for 2. They're going to run it with Harris. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. And I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held him to 7. If he'd made one more play, we could have had our shutout.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Johnson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. On the give, this is Harris. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. Roethlisberger now to throw on third down. This is caught. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.